No, Mr. Harrington, you're not intruding. If I gave that impression, I'm sorry. It's just your reason for being here. If I were Norman, frankly, I would resent it.
You think it's none of my business?
Well...
Then why did you tell me, Mrs. Schuster? If my brother broke in, I'm glad you told me instead of the police.
The police? I can just see that. Sergeant, I would like to report a homesick boy.
This isn't his home anymore.
No, it's not yours either. Apparently, you've been able to accept that. He hasn't.
That's still no excuse for breaking in.
This is a very strange conversation. I didn't accuse your brother of anything.
I didn't say you did. I only meant if my brother's done something I think I ought to know.
Nothing that bothered me, Mr. Harrington.
My brother's brooding about some things that have happened. You'll hear about them, if you haven't already. He's only going to hurt himself. He can't change what's already happened.
Some people can't leave things behind.
I want my brother to try. I don't want him using the past for a crutch.
Why? Do you think that's weak? Do you think only the weak use crutches? And that the strong walk alone? It's not true. The strong lean on the weaknesses of others so they can feel their own strength.
I'm not leaning on my brother. I'm only trying to find out if he needs help.
Do you think that's a question to ask a stranger?
Goodbye, Mrs. Schuster.
Goodbye.
Bye, Allison.
Oh, you can't find anything?
Not this time.
Oh, well, maybe next time.
And extend my congratulations to your mother.
All right, thank you.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Schuster.
I came by to talk to you, Allison. Do you have a moment?
Well, I was just about to close up, but... Yes, of course.
Well, first and most importantly, I would like to apologize for my husband's and my behavior last night. It was so ungracious thanking you in that offhand manner.
Oh, but...
Were you going to say something?
I think a lost child is reason enough for being upset.
Wasn't a very auspicious beginning to our life in Peyton Place, was it?
My Latin teacher has a saying on her wall. Many a time from a bad beginning, great friendships have sprung. I think in her case, she's just being defensive, though.
That's Terrence, isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't it amazing how the mind is crammed full of that useless information? I copied that quote and sent it to a class bully once, hoping to prevent her from picking on me again.
Did it work?
No. Oh. Delaying tactics seldom do.
How is Kim?
Oh, she's fine. She's with Mrs. Chernak in the park this afternoon. I thought after last night's episode, an outing was much more important than clean kitchen floors. Allison, I have a problem, and I'd like to talk to you about it. My husband, David, and I have been invited out tonight, and it's very important for him to go. I've done everything I can think of to try to get a babysitter for tonight.
No luck.
No. I think every college co-ed is either coming down with the flu or going out with a boy.
Couldn't Mrs. Chernak stay?
She has to get back home to her family.
Oh.
Allison, Kim knows you now. I was hoping that perhaps you could stay with her tonight.
I'm afraid I can't. I'm sorry.
We won't be out late tonight.
Oh, no, you don't understand. You see, my parents are coming home tonight, and it's their first night home. I feel I should be there.
Oh, I see. You must be very close. Well, thank you. Perhaps another time.
Oh, Mrs. Schuster, could I have a little while to think it over? Could I call you in about an hour? Would that be too late?
That's fine. All right. Thank you, Allison.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Norman Harrington. Look up. The sun shines that way.
Well, well, if it isn't the lady of the manor. The years at the spring and the days at the morn. God's in his heaven and all's right with Mrs. Schuster's world.
Norman, wait just a minute.
Mrs. Schuster, with that deceptive pretty mouth, she says, come in, Norman. Come visit the old homestead. Stay with us. Break bread. With her treacherous hidden hand, she definitely digs a knife in. Good day.
Troubles?
How'd you guess?
A little nerve pulsing right there. Did you know you had it? Whenever you get tense, I used to watch for it. It used to start the minute I came near you. Anyway, you just look troubled.
I didn't think it showed.
I don't mean you look like you're standing here asking for sympathy.
You're probably pleased, aren't you? The Harringtons have finally gotten their comeuppance, as they say in the flicks.
No, it doesn't please me, Rod. I wish you only very good things.
Hello, Dr. Rossi.
Hello.
Hello, Dr. Rossi.
Well, how's it going?
I had to ask Betty a question.
Actually, I was the one who stopped to talk. I guess I better go, though. I was on my way to the hospital, and I don't dare be late. Miss Choate is a dragon. Take it easy, all right?
Yeah, you too.
Well, I saw you looking at the car. You thinking about buying it?
Oh, no, that's my brother's car. It's Norman's.
The way you were looking at it, you think he got stung?
I don't know. It's probably a very good car. Anyway, it's Norman's car, Norman's money. He can pick out any kind of car he wants.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about Norman.
I don't want to hear anything against my brother, Doctor.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything against him. I just wanted to talk to you. You know, it can be pretty difficult to try and stand in for your parents. They spend 15, 18 years learning how to raise a child, and they make a lot of mistakes. So maybe you ought to not think of yourself as so much of a failure with Norman.
Thank you, Doctor.
That's all right. My spare time, I do a lot of home philosophizing. I only do doctoring just to make a living, that's all.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
How is Mr. Peyton?
Not better, but then not worse neither.
Did you think I was trying to get information from you?
I imagine this legal work concerns the Peyton mill.
That's one of the reasons for this dinner tonight. I want to get some idea of what sort of a man Schuster is.
Good night, Allison.
We'll see you later.
If we hurry, we can finish this picture before it's time to go to bed.